Come in, please.
Hi, Mr. Principal.
Ah, Homerun. I see that you have arrived. It's a pleasure to meet you. And he stands up. This man is quite huge, a bit over 190, and he makes his way towards you. I believe this is the first time we met in person. I am Principal Stone, and I am the headmaster of his school. And he puts forth a hand towards you for you to shake it.
Homerun extends his arm, grabbing hold of the principal's hand and shakes it like a man, like his father had taught him how to shake another man's hand. Pleasure to meet you as well.
No. Pleasure is all mine. And as you see into his eyes, they give off a strange shine. There seems to be no black in his eye, only a golden hue, encapsulating all but the white. It's almost unnerving to look at. Strange if nothing else. I know our video conversation was quite brief, but I believe I could give you a more thorough explanation of his school. Come, sit in one of the chairs, and we can talk there. And both of you make towards his table and sit down in the chairs. He gently picks up the teapot on his table and asks, "Do you want some tea? It's quite sharp, if I may say so myself. So if you do not like bitter things, you might not find it in your taste."
Yeah, sure. I'll have some. I can take it. Yeah.
And he starts pouring up a cup of tea and hands it over towards you.
Homerun gets comfortable in the chair across from the principal's desk, slouching down in his full superhero attire. It fits him well, even though he is only of an above average build, which is considerable in a way, considering he is but a teenager. His garments are of a old-fashioned baseball uniform, something that would have been worn in the 50s or 60s. It contrasts starkly with his mask, which is in a yellow and black color palette, but is distinctly made in some form of more high-grade material, obviously modern, and it form fits around his face quite well, making sure that it bends with his face's motion during speech. Homerun lifts the teacup and puts it towards his mask, and then realizing that it has no mouth hole to drink it from.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so used to offering tea to people coming here that I sometimes forget myself. I will. I can send you some later when you have some time.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry as well. I'm not used to wearing this new mask, but I feel like I have to get used to it.
He takes the cup and places it by his table and opens one of the drawers and pulls out a little container and pushes it forth towards you. It seems to be some kind of tea brand that you do not recognize, and the scripture is not in the Latin alphabet. You believe it's imported from somewhere you don't know where. I will offer you this so you can try it out for yourself. Just return it if you do not like it.
Homerun takes the gift with haste, and with a thankful tone, just proclaims that, thank you. I'm gonna try it. It will probably be fantastic.
He gives a bright, fatherly smile before continuing. Well, I hope you do. It's one of my favorites. But down to business, I believe. You have been invited here because we found you to be exceptionally suited for this program, and you have gotten most of the information through our conversations through mail, but I believe I should give you the most important information in person, so nothing will be misheard or misread. So, first of all, I would like to welcome you to this school, and I would also like you to know that your identity here is fully protected. No one here knows of your identity, and no one is allowed to dig further to uncover it. The only two who knows your real name and location are me and your homeroom teacher, Magnus Gunnarsson.
Okay.
If you need any help, or you need some kind of assistance that might involve your civilian identity and the like, just come to us and we will try to resolve it without any hassle upon your part.
Cool.
Also, know this, that no one is allowed to force you to remove your outfit. No one is allowed to try to dig further. Neither students nor teachers are allowed to do this. No one is allowed to know your real identity except me and Magnus. If you yourself wishes to share it, then it's on your prerogative. Neither me nor Magnus are allowed to share it under contract and in any form or sense. It's all on you and your choices.
Nice. Thank you.
Anything for a bright student. Now, there's just some forms to fill out, but I believe most of this will be quick. Do you want to read them yourself in the downtime, or do you want to sign here? I would recommend that you take it with you to the dorms tonight and give them a glance over before signing them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Fantastic. And the paper should be right here. Just take these.
Homerun takes the papers and folds them together, and then realizing that he perhaps should not have folded them together. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Oh god. Force of habit. I'm sorry, dude.
This is a school. We are quite used with somewhat roughed up papers. Do not mind it. As long as it is still readable, it should not be any concern.
Thank you, Principal. Thank you, man.
Also, if you need any assistance and me and Magnus are unavailable, you should just try to shout out for the administrator in this place, and she would help you, and she would make sure that you could get somewhere safe where no one will be able to meet you. If it's some kind of wardrobe accident or any of the kind, just call for her and she would be able to get you to a safe place within a moment's notice. Her name is not really that important, but she goes by Mary. But you can get her just by saying anything with the intent of bringing her forth, and she will come.
Okay.
In addition to that, you should also know that each of the dorm are equipped with a personal shower for each student. You can use the shower there instead of the showers inside the school. Every student is allowed to use their own showers instead of school showers if they're feeling uncomfortable. In addition to that, no one have any access towards your room, and we've also set up anti-surveillance magic upon the place, so no one will be able to scry and try to see into your room without your consent.
Whoa, you guys are really high tech.
Tech is only half of the thing. We are, after all, a school meant for superpowered students. And we will need all kind of preparations and precautions. You see, there are more than one student here that could see through walls through X-ray vision, and we have few magically gifted students here. It's just a safety precaution that we ensure that none of their powers would be in the way of your school life here.
Okay, thanks.
One last thing before you leave, Anne. As you know, we have told your parents about you going to a school, but it's not this school. It's a alternate school. All the information is in the papers about that. Like this school, it's a boarding school. Not imaginary, but you are not there. But it says in their papers and administration that you go there. And everything you do here, grades and everything, will be read into their data system as you going and doing those grades there. It should be no problem, and if anyone looks deeper, we have precautions making sure that your stay there is as real it can be without you actually going there.
Whoa.
We take this very seriously. And we know that not everyone has a home situation where this kind of life would be appreciated. You're not the first student with this problem, and I don't believe you are the last. I just want you to know that your secret is safe, and we are doing everything we can to make sure that it remains so.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean... It's like, how can I say it? It's like, it's the only way that this like might work. But like, yeah, it's amazing how much you guys can do for me. I'm speechless, man. Thank you.
As said, you're not the first student. We have some experience, and as said again, we do whatever we can to make sure that every student here, no matter their circumstance or power, will have the closest they can get to an ordinary teenage school life. And that includes you, power notwithstanding. Anyway, and he rises up from his chair. I believe this meeting to be done soon if you don't have any more questions. I know for a fact that you're supposed to go to the initiation, or whatever the prefects are calling it, for the hero course. So, do you have any questions? Or else the meeting is over, I would say.
Nope, nothing right now.
Very well then. Then, Homerun, I would bid you goodbye and hope you have a good stay here at Thomas Memorial High.
Thank you.
No, Homerun, thank you for trusting us. Now, would you please leave my office? I believe that the prefects should not wait too long before they can start their... I don't know what they're planning, but it might be... But I believe you might have some fun with it.
Yes, totally. Thank you. And Homerun glances over at the clock. Oh shit, I'm running late! And he jolts up from the chair and bolts for the door. Thank you, Mr. Principal, dude. Bye.
Bye, Homerun.